So for me, music has always been a form of therapy for me. So even as a kid, seeing things in the world, be it 9/11 or just tensions in the family or anything like that, it was a way that I could express what I couldn't do with language at the time. And so even though I play, in a sense, professionally now, I play music for me, and this is mine when I play. And I think often we kind of have this thing where I hear stories like every presentation I give where someone comes up to me and say, oh, like I stopped playing because I couldn't do that. And we look at music as like an end, independent on how it's seen by others. But it's like the act itself for so many cultures throughout human history is just part of the day because that's what our souls need. And so for me, when something's out of whack, I know it's because I haven't been giving myself that time just with music. And it could just be just to listen to Bob, like you were saying, for an hour and just sitting with that. I think a lot of times we can, at least me, I know I can get lost in all the things that are logical or rational, but to let yourself go and just that feeling is so important also. So it's been my therapy in that sense, and then also with what I do now. So I perform, but I use music as a metaphor to talk about life and creativity, and I go to all these different organizations. And so when I say music is therapy now, it's because I've always been curious. I love music, but what I've been more curious about is social interactions, like power dynamics. She's talked about the stage fright of being on stage. Well, we may not all be on a stage, but we all know that feeling of the intense things we can tell ourselves when we might be watched or seen or exposed in some way. And so I like studying those moments in life and then using metaphors from the world of music and kind of that context to give a language to things that might not be as well understood. And so for me, I think in terms of like my darker times we all experience, I use music as a way to actually understand it. So for example, when I'm in conflict with someone in partnership, friendship, family, I often look to the metaphor of a conductor, like you just mentioned. And so we think of the conductor being the one in charge, the one who's on the podium, the one who's like taller and most important. But for me, I'm thinking, okay, well, the conductor is the most powerful person on stage, but they don't make a sound at all. And what gives the conductor their power is their ability to hear the music that's right in front of them. And they're only on that podium up front because it allows them to see others with clarity. And so it's like music for me now has transformed to this thing where I'm using it as like a tool to just try to be a better person and just like listen better to others and be more compassionate. So it's kind of like my